Hi guys, my name is Mac, and today we are going to talk about subordinating conjunctions. A subordinating conjunction is a word or phrase that joins or connects a dependent clause to an independent clause. An independent clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb and expresses a complete thought. For example, John studies English. In this sentence, the subject is John and the verb is studies. And this sentence has a complete idea. I bet everyone can understand that. A dependent clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb but does not express a complete thought. For example, when John ate lunch. John is the subject, ate is a verb. But this example doesn't have a complete idea. Why? Because we don't know what happened when he ate lunch. There are many subordinating conjunctions, but today we are just going to focus on the most common subordinating conjunctions that people use. Here are some examples of subordinating conjunctions: before, after, as soon as, until, when, while, and if. Before. This means earlier than the time when something happens. If you're going to use before, remember these patterns. For example, I pray before I go to bed. The first action here is I pray. And the second action here is I go to bed. You can also write or say, before I go to bed, I pray. After. It means at a later time. If you're going to use after, remember these patterns. For example, I will go home after I finish my work. The first action here is I finish my work. And the second action here is I will go home. You can also write or say, after I finish my work, I will go home. As soon as. This means immediately at or shortly after. If you're going to use as soon as, remember these patterns. For example, I went to bed as soon as I finished my homework. The first action here is I finished my homework. The second action here is I went to bed. You can also write or say, as soon as I finished my homework, I went to bed. Until. It means stopping at a particular point in time. To use until, remember this pattern. For example, I will wait here until she comes. The first action here is I will wait here, and the second action here is she comes. When. We use this to say at what time something happened or will happen. To use when, remember these patterns. For example, I will watch a movie when I get home. The first action here is I get home, and the second action here is I will watch a movie. You can also write or say, when I get home, I will watch a movie. While. It means at the same time. To use while, remember these patterns. For example, he was reading while I was listening to music. In this sentence, both actions were happening at the same time. You can also write or say, while I was listening to music, he was reading. If. We use if to introduce a possible situation or to say that something will happen only after something happens or is true. For example, if it rains today, I will stay at home. Or you can also write or say, I will stay at home if it rains today. And that is all about subordinating conjunctions. Thanks for watching.